All right, let's do some winners and losers. Who wants to start? I'm not sure we planned these ahead of time, so I'll just.
I'm gonna go. We didn't plan. I'm gonna go first.
All right, who you got?
I was gonna say Mac Jones is a winner, but you guys won't like that because he lost the game, even though he played well. I'm going with Kyler Murray.
Ooh.
Kyler Murray's now 4-0, and he is a legit MVP candidate. No, I'm talking like that. But yeah, no, Kyler Murray played great. He is saving Cliff Kingsbury and Steve Keim's job simultaneously. And that team's legit. I mean, perhaps you mentioned they started 4-0, went 5 and whatever to finish, 5-11, I guess, in 2012, whenever that was. I feel like this team feels like it's a playoff team. I think at 4-0, even though you're playing an extra game this regular season, I think they're making the playoffs. It's all because of Kyler Murray.
My winners also in the NFC. It is the Dallas Cowboys.
Of course,
Breechbot 3000.
Low-hanging fruit is back. Breechbot.
Jerry Jones has programmed me, and what I saw today blew my robot mind. Not only did they win, but they beat a 3-0 Carolina Panthers team.
Oh my God.
You know what? The thing though with the Cowboys,
same character. Don't stop now.
Is that, like we all expected their offense to be good. If Dak Prescott came out and looked healthy, it was going to be good. It is good. But the defense has been so amazing. I don't know what kind of miracles Dan Quinn is working, but he's working them because that defense is 100 times better than it was last year. Mm-hmm. And I know I said last week that I felt like this was a top 3 NFC team. I still feel that way. And now I feel like this team's going to clinch the NFC East by like week 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll sort of steal from Wilson a little bit. A couple different ones I was going to go with. I think Robert Saleh could qualify, but I will say that my winner will be rookie quarterbacks.
Oh God, just say Mac Jones.
Mac Jones? No, I mean Mac Jones. I'm not going to say Mac Jones will win. Mac Jones lost, but he acquitted himself really well in arguably the biggest stage of the entire 2021 NFL season outside of the regular season, just because of the number of people who are going to be watching that, the stakes of the game, the enormity of Tom Brady coming back to his own house, and you're sort of supposed to be the new guy. He played really well. Trey Lance is now stepping in to be the starter for a few weeks for the 49ers. He can take that job. That makes him a winner. Whether or not you think he's going to play well, doesn't matter. Justin Fields played well enough to, in theory, keep Andy Dalton at bay. And if you're a Bears fan, you're like, thank goodness. Like, we were petrified that this guy was going to be, a problem. And like I said, I was going to say Robert Saleh, but I just say Zach Wilson, who, again, elevated his play. It still had 2 bad interceptions. And it looks exactly like what we thought, but he got his first win as an NFL quarterback. And I think that is.
And Trevor Lawrence didn't play terribly. He had a chance Thursday night.
Yeah. And I was just mostly meant for Sunday. So I think all of those rookie quarterbacks should be considered winners for how they played and their situations and how they unfolded on Sunday. How about a loser, Wilson?
Big Ben. It's going to be the same one every week. Just go ahead and mark it down. Big Ben. Put in Mason Rudolph. Just let's get on with it. I actually reminded people up here, Brinson, of one of your millions bowl predictions before the season. That Dwayne Haskins makes more starts than Big Ben. That could very well be the case by the time we're.
I got a Carson Wentz versus Dwayne Haskins career bet with my buddy Blaine.
Yikes. Breech?
My loser is the Saints. They were hosting their de facto home opener. Everyone in New Orleans was pumped, and it looked like they had this game in the bag. It was 21-10 with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Daniel Jones and the Giants, that's the last team that should be able to overcome a 2-score deficit. But somehow they did. Saints defense had a meltdown down the stretch, and it just doesn't feel like Sean Payton knows what he wants to do with this Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill thing, and he's just making things worse. Taysom Hill threw an interception. Jameis Winston played well, but he's pulling them out at weird times. Saints are confusing, and they lost, and I don't know where this team's going to go next.
My loser, I'll say, and I know I said the Jets are sort of winners, and I said that Mac Jones is a winner too, but I'm gonna say the AFC East, because the Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots are now combined 2-9. The Buffalo Bills, they're 3-1. They have 2 shutouts with a 75-point differential. They look like clearly the best team in this division by a substantial margin as long as Josh Allen is healthy and that defense keeps stepping it up. They were minus 155 before the season to win that division. Why do we not have children placed on like the value of whatever a child is on that wager, or a car or something? Like, that's the Bills are going to steamroll that division. And I think it just becomes, if you're the Bills, like the Patriots, Bill Belichick could be the loser too, right? Because he had to play Tom Brady in his house. He got exactly the game plan he wanted. Exactly. He wanted a slugfest, bad weather, Tom Brady struggling a little bit, Mac Jones stepping up, and he just couldn't pull it off at the last minute. And the Dolphins just look like a team that's sort of lost and floating in the maw. So this is going to be a tough road for them to find a playoff berth, with the AFC East looking like it's already sewn up.
Who wins the division? Who clinches first, the Bills or the Cowboys?
Bills. Cowboys are finally screwed up.
Okay.
Tara, so do you want me to read these from chat, Deeper, or no? I don't know what I'm asking you.
Yeah, let's read a couple.
Pterodactyl, like pterodactyl.
Love
Winner
it.
Andy Reid, 100 wins with 2 teams, and Casey looked like Casey again in the second half. I would agree with that
That's
completely.
a dunk on Debo.
Yeah. Oh! Sam Bruce Smith has losers: Broncos, Texans, and the Titans. Absolutely. Winners: Browns defense. Good call. The Jets and Zach Wilson. Yeah, totally.
And Sam is listening to us from the future in Australia, so shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
Tell us who wins. Raiders, Chargers.
We won't let Breech say anything about a shrimp or Barbies. Bob Swirsky says loser is Wilson. Who's Zach Wilson? Ryan Wilson. Steelers and Matt go down. The 49ers losses. All he has to soften the blow. Up high, down hard. Biggest loser. This is Sam Bruce Smith says, biggest loser is Wilson. Dave Damashek, the Steelers and Big Ben's arm. Dunk fest. Dude.
Piling on Wilson. My
Yeah,
God.
who's laughing next year when Aaron Rodgers is the Steelers quarterback?
When he's washed up.
P.S. Walker says, winner, Eagles with all the high draft capital they have this offseason from the Dolphins and Colts. Loser, every team in the AFC East minus the Bills. I thank you.
Oh. Brinson, is that your burner account?
No.
You stealing P. Walker's
yeah.
losers?
And she says, winners, Arizona, Kellen Moore, and Dan Quinn. Agree with all of this.
And by extension, Mike McCarthy.
Sure.
Just stand there, donut.
That's right. Jordan Ajani.
Jets are real.
Are the Jets for real?
Jets are winning the division.
The Jets are an NFL football team that exists in the physical.
I'm putting my house on the Jets to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Do not
Johnny,
Jets.
if I lose that bet, I have to live with you since we both live in Nashville.
No, I'm saying they are real. They actually exist in the physical universe. They are a real team. They are not for real.
And I'm saying, DeJohnny, get the guest room ready because I'm betting my house on the Jets to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. There you go. DeJohnny, you've got a new roommate.